today we are here with the award-winning MC Barber.
Hey everyone, this is MC Barber. In this video I will be doing a celebrity haircut. Gerard Piqué haircut. He's a Barcelona defender. It's actually a simple haircut, but it's quite nice. The haircut starts from 1.5, then we taper the sideburns and the neck area and do a messy top. So the top I will do with a straight edge razor. Alright, so here I'm still working on my bulk removal and foundation for my hairstyle. I'm creating a square shape. The ideal shape for men's hairstyle is obviously square. So now after 1.5, I'm using my fading clippers and I am creating the taper on the sideburns and the nape area. I get a lot of questions about the clippers that I use. Really, I just use anything that I have. I don't have any particular affiliation to any clipper or scissor company. Right now I'm just using whatever I have. Most of the time I just use the clippers that I get from the competitions. Usually if you win a competition you get a bunch of clippers. Last year I think I got like 7 different clippers, so I'm just using whatever is there. So here I'm just tapering the nape area. In Connecticut we call this like a blowout. In New York I think they call it Brooklyn fade. I think it's in Atlanta, a gentleman told me they call it a thin fade, I think. So it depends where you are, they call them different names. Taper, blowout, thin fade, Brooklyn fade. So, as what matters is the way it looks. The name is just a name. Here we are just shaping up the sideburns. We're going to keep them natural. Over the years I developed a system that I call MC Barber system. My system is it has about 4 categories. Each category has about 8 to 10 different techniques. I have a scissor category, clipper category, razor category, and blow drying and styling category. We teach all from fundamental to very advanced techniques, and we really practice and execute these techniques by the book. So I believe personally that for you to be a good barber or stylist, you don't necessarily have to follow the fundamentals of certain techniques, but to really to reach your full potential and be a really master of your trade, you do have to follow certain principles, and to get to a certain point, simply you have to, just like in everything else, you have to follow the certain fundamentals. Here for the top, I'm doing a razor technique that I call notching with a razor. It gives you almost the same effect as when you do notching with scissors. That's why I call this technique as such. It will give me a really nice texture look. in the same time I remove the length and I create a texture. It is important when you do this technique that because my razor doesn't have no guard, excuse me, my razor has no guard, you can cut yourself, so you have to know how to properly execute your technique. So to practice, you can start with a razor that does have a guard, and then as you get more comfortable, you can move on without your guard. I get a lot of questions, the type of razors I use and where do you get them. Really, this particular razor is very difficult to find online or anywhere. I do get them from Germany. However, I will have them soon on my website, so you can actually order them directly from my website. As well, you can download the videos on how to properly use them. It is actually a beautiful tool for men's hairstyling. I would probably not be able to do my job today without this tool, since in my system I do use scissors and razors just as much as I use clippers. That's really what separates me from the rest of the barbers and stylists, because I can do pretty much everything that the stylist can do with a razor and scissors, and I can do everything pretty much what barbers can do with clippers. I think it's very important to be all-around, well-rounded master stylist for men rather than just a barber, because most of the male clientele today, they just don't want a regular cut, just cut my hair short. You know, they want styles, and if you really want to separate yourself from everybody, you have to know how to do pretty much everything, how to do barbering, how to do styling, and all around. And here for finish touches, I'm using thumb control technique. This is simply, cut the hair that stick out. You know, when you use your scissors, your clippers, and you look back and you see here and there a hair sticking out. This is one way that you can actually get rid of those hairs. And here I'm just shaping up with a straight edge razor. Again, I get a lot of questions, where do I get these razors? This one and the green one. And this is actually a Turkish razor. I get them from Europe. It is difficult to find them here. However, they are Turkish razors. If you just Google them, Turkish razor, you will find them online. Most of the time you have to order them from Turkey. My advice to you is get more than one, because even though they are very good design, they are thin, they are light, you can see your blade, it helps you work with the lines, when you're creating lines, so on and so forth, but the quality is really not that great on them. So I would suggest that you get at least 5-6 of them, and sometimes some of them, even when you get them brand new, they are like almost not not usable, because the way they make them is really not very high quality. But the good thing is they are not that expensive. I think you can get them like for anywhere from $5 to $10. And for blow drying and styling here, I'm just gonna blow dry it in the direction I want to style the hair. Blow dry the style in the direction I want to style it. I get a lot of questions about what type of brush do I use. This is a 9-roll brush. Really the thing is, not all 9-roll brushes are actually the same. It is really important that you do find a brush with the right stiffness. We tried so many brushes. You have to have a brush when you do grab the hair, the teeth of the brush don't bend. They are firm, they hold the hair. Behind this brush is at least 50 years of experience. My coach, who was a world champion, really went through so many brushes, and we landed on this one, and hopefully soon we will have it available so you can actually order it from us as well. Thank you for watching. mcbarber.com is my website. Please don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, take care of yourself.